Okay, let's look at yield nodes and have a look. Do we think it's going to be a scam, Ponzi scheme, or whatever, or is it legit? And see if we can get anywhere, see if we can get to some conclusions to the end of this. So, yield nodes, profitable and proven crisis safe. So, stats. Masternodes operated 2,000 to 4,000 masternoding, alternating with proof of stake. Revenue generated for August 2022, 6.1%. Okay, the amount of projects are 19. Okay, average monthly yield 10% a month. Okay, so that's roughly 0.33 per day. So a lot more realistic than a lot of these miners and things like Stable Fund, which offer 1.5%. You can compound it, so you can get an annual yield of 120% if that was 10% a day. So on last month it's 6%, so you get 72%. Or you can compound it there. You can see the difference between compounding. You're going to do a lot better. We accept Visa, MasterCard, Bitcoin, Bankwire, SAP vouchers. Sign up now. And it's on Google Play, an app. So about yield nodes is a complex, okay, multi-tiered node rental program. So what you're doing is you put your money in and you are renting a node, a master node, based on the new blockchain-based economy. In essence, revenue is generated through a combination of master noding, price gains, and services that work in unison to leverage each other in their own ecosystem. Now, since inception, yield nodes has not only grown considerably, but has also encompassed other areas to stabilize and leverage revenue. So in other words, they're trying to build up the business, going into different other revenue streams, which is obviously a good idea if you're a business. You don't want to just rely on one thing. Okay, so these include its own listed crypto coin, its own decentralized exchange, and a crypto-denominated shopping area. Further services, corporations, business cases are in progress, so the building. Started as a side project in 2018, yield nodes entered an extensive beta phase with a group of hand-picked early adopters at the end of October 2019. Over the next 35 months, beta testing, live operation, yield nodes generated a return of 342.6% for those people who took part. So yield nodes performances. Okay, so you're going here and here, beta test it, so it's stopped. Live operation, so some stopped in that month, I guess. So if you have a look here, it's got all the percentages. Obviously, the best month here is 19.2%, and worst month, you see, nothing goes below 5%. So 5.2% is like the worst performance for 1 month. Okay, so it's not daily. It's not daily. It's monthly. So if you put £100 in, $100 in, you'll get $105 back at the end of the month. And then you can compound it, okay? So for the next month, you can put your $105 in, effectively. Okay, to rent out nodes, master nodes. So this is basically to help the network. That's what you're doing. You're doing that. Okay. Program in a nutshell. So it's a minimum €500 deposit, which is slightly less than $500 now because I think parity's been lost, hasn't it, with the dollar. Payouts are done monthly. The contract can be cancelled any time after the 6th month. Okay, so you're locked in for 6 months. Projected profit. Okay, so we've sort of gone through the table there. It's 5 to 15% projected. Okay, and you can compound it. You've got a little graph here. So the blue line is if you'd compounded your €500. So if you'd compounded your €500, that would be from 2009. Oh, 2019, yeah. So that's from inception. Okay, if you'd have compounded your €500, it would now be worth €13,000. Okay, so that's a 26-fold. 26 multiplier, okay, from then, so pretty good. And if you look at all the other things, if you'd have invested in all these other things, so if you don't compound, you get this red line. So you can see a straight red line, okay, up to here. And then Bitcoin's this orangey line, so it's slightly below. And then you've got the Dow Jones and gold, which is like flat line, basically dead. Okay. So it's not mining yet. So it's not like mining Bitcoin. It's basically proving the network. You're shoring up the network. It's proof of stake. Okay. That's what it is. So you're going to have all these cryptocurrencies, and you're going to provide proof of stake. You're going to basically provide a ledger. So all these nodes link together and sort of say, oh, this is this. Okay, and if all of them say that, then it's true. Okay, that's what proof of stake is, very simply. And if there's the odd ledger, the odd node that says, no, it's something different, then that's what's known as a bad actor. Okay, and then those people who give the wrong answers, as it were. So once you've compared all the answers to each other, if one gives the wrong answer, they don't get rewarded, where all the other nodes do get a reward. Okay. Master core team. So the core team, so it's got these 4 people. Now I looked up this guy. So this guy, the CEO, Steve H. Now he's been involved in another project called Fab Turbo. And if you have a look here, this is him here. He says here, my name is Steve Carletti, okay, and I'm a professional IT programmer. So this is him here. So you can see he's changed his name. He's gone from Stefan Horman, I probably pronounced that wrong, to from Steve Carletti to Stefan Horman. I mean, maybe he wanted to give himself more of an English name for this. I don't know. That's possible, I guess. So this other project that he was involved in, which is like Forex trading. So that is a little bit of a red flag. Why didn't he use this name on that project? You know, so that a little bit of a red flag there. Okay, let's get back to it. So they got testimonial beta testers, and then they've got this. The Yield Nodes network currently consists of. So these are the 19 projects, and if you go for these, so here, this is Sapphire. This is like a shopping thing. SAP shopping. Let's have a look. So the idea is to create real use cases using their cryptocurrency. Join our shopping area. Look. Sapphire is a real coin which makes it very easy to buy real goods and services directly without any fiat money. Okay, so they're then using these nodes to, make sure that when you transact, these nodes will effectively getting paid out. So whenever you're doing some shopping with this SAP coin, okay. Now, if you have a look at the SAP coin on CoinMarketCap, it's ranked. Go up a bit. 2,930, so it's pretty low down. It's worth just a bit more than $0.50. If you have a look at the all its history, oh god, you can see it's been going up pretty steadily. It's taken a bit of a nosedive here, then it's going back up again. So it's been around a while, this SAP coin, Sapphire coin. Now they've also got other coins within the kind of networks. Okay, so you've got different things. You've got like a jackpot auction. There's one about traveling. Okay, so they can spend these coins like traveling and stuff like that. I think there's an adult one as well, adult coin or something. So there's different coins, and therefore you're going to need different networks for all these different coins. Okay, and then therefore that's how you generate a revenue stream. So these coins, what I'd say is they're all a bit small. Okay, so the risk is that you put your money in it, and then these coins just don't last very long, or they disappear, and no one's trading them, and therefore you're not going to get any returns on these master nodes because nothing's happening. There's no transactions on the network. Okay, because there has to be some sort of transactions on the network for you to get a share, for the nodes to get a share of the to get some rewards. Okay, so the more transactions there are, then the more rewards you will get. So that is the thing. How much are these things being used? That is the big question. Is it just all smoke and mirrors? Is this just not really being used that much? Volumes less than 1 million, down 70% in the last 24 hours. Now, just going back to this yield nodes, the other thing they do, they don't have an official audit, but what they do, I can't remember if it's every month or every 3 months, what they do is they get a random number of people who've invested in, and they choose 5 people. Okay, so randomly, okay, and those people come to their offices, I think in Malta, and they have a look around and they basically audit. Okay, so, but the thing is, these people aren't professional auditors, are they? That's the thing. They're just like you and me, probably going around these offices looking at computers. What do you get from that? I mean, I guess you get to meet these people behind the scenes, and that's a positive. So, and also at the end of it, they sign their name on this sheet of paper saying, yes, we've had a look around, and in our opinion, everything is all above board. Okay, so I think they do that every month or every 3 months. Now, one other thing that was a bit of a red flag, they were talking about keeping certain things secret, various coins they were going into or something. They didn't want to give away secrets, but again, it was something that could easily be shown. Okay, so that was one thing. And you can see here, you've been watching this video all the time, people keep registering all the time. So occasionally you get these people registering, so it sort of shows that something's going on and people are signing up to it. So yeah, you're once you've registered and you deposit your 500 euros, and you can also deposit more. You can deposit like 50 euros once you've put in your 500. You can't take out your money for 6 months, or if you do take it out early, you'll get you won't earn anything or something. So you've got to keep it in there for 6 months. So if it is a Ponzi scheme, then they've got 6 months where they can build up a big pot of cash to pay out new people coming in. So I'm not. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know is the answer. I'm just kind of giving you the information, and it's kind of up to you to decide. It seems more realistic than something like stable fund, which is totally unrealistic. So this is paying out sort of 6% a month, which is like 0.33% per day, which is it's more realistic. Okay, so that it's more realistic figures. Okay, 1.5% is just unrealistic. And the fact is, if we go back to the profits, okay, where's that little there? So we go back to this, you can see that the profits change. Okay, the profits are changing every month, which is good, which is realistic of a business. Okay, certain months you're going to have good months, and certain months you're going to have bad months. That is That is the reality of business. Where if you look at stable fund, they're saying they're going to give out 1.5% every single month, regardless. Okay, a fixed amount of profit every single day. Sorry, 1.5% every single day. That's just unrealistic. Whereas here, you can see that the figures have changed. Okay, so again, there's a lot more stuff that's realistic. The website is a lot better. Okay, so you got facts, so you can have a look. When did yield nodes start? Okay, 2018. What yield can be expected? So yield nodes pays out a minimum of 85% of the generated revenue, and they take 15%, a maximum of 15%. How do I know this is real? We have beta tested. Not a get rich quick scheme. Why should I trust you? We are transparent. We show our identities in the history, so they do show the faces. Okay. Okay, so there we have it. That is yield nodes. Up to you whether you want to invest. I might sign up. I don't know. We shall see. Tell me what you think about yield nodes. Have you been using it? It's certainly got potential. That's what I say. I'm definitely not saying this is a Ponzi or isn't a Ponzi. Okay, I'll sit on the fence on that one. I'll get some splinters in my bum.